It's Ashley Neufeld. I live not too far from here, just outside Devon. Yeah, so growing up, I was as a younger kid, I was pretty heavy, but then puberty kind of kicked in, and teenage years, I leaned out quite a bit. I grew up on a farm, so I was always farm kid strong. I never ever went to the gym or anything like that, and honestly didn't have any interest in it. Probably as I kind of progressed through life and came into some professional roles, and I kind of started putting on some unwanted weight and not working on the farm anymore. So that doesn't really help. Um,
So what? So once you started to gain the weight, were you looking for solutions to like lose weight, or can you talk a little bit about that?
Honestly, no. They're probably the first place that I actually came. I came to them because through a friend that knew Carmen, and just the I liked the idea of what they were doing because it actually has some science to it. It's not just a generic "this works for everybody, do this and it will work" kind of a thing. I don't. I like the fact that there's some actual science behind it, and
So you never had any previous like trying to do any weight loss programs or anything like that?
honestly, no, I was just
Okay, so I'll get you to say it. So, in the past, I never really looked into any weight loss programs.
yeah. In the past, I never looked into any other kind of programs. I looked at it, and the going to the gym didn't really interest me a whole lot. And just not knowing what to do and everything, it was just something that I never yeah, I never really took much interest in it until I came here. I think more of my change, what I've done to change my lifestyle, is mostly through my wife and my kids. We have 4 kids. They're all very close in age. My wife was went through some postpartum issues, and things were things were a little tough at that point. And part of her issue was losing post pregnancy weight. So I actually brought her to Carmen and introduced her to Carmen, and I got her going, and she started going pretty religiously, and it was pretty amazing the change, not just physical but the mental aspect of things. And life is a lot better now. She feels a lot better about herself now, and it's that was kind of the eye opener for me anyway. And then just with my kids growing up, I'd like to be there for them and as long as I can. So it's time for me to smarten up a bit. Carmen was a friend of a friend, and he introduced me to her, and then we just got to chatting, and she explained everything that she does with the DNA testing and stuff, and that really perked my interest a lot. I like actual science basis, not just generic stuff, and so that interests me a lot. And then Matt I met through Carmen, and he's been really good too. My wife has been with them, working pretty diligently with them for I'd say probably 2 years or more, probably more than 2 years. And I myself, I joined and got my DNA done, and then I kind of backburnered it and let myself convince myself that I was too busy with my career and I couldn't find time for it. And I went through a long bit of ups and downs, and now I'm on about my 6th week, actually properly following what they tell me to do and diligently doing it. Previously, I had done. I was working in camp, and that being so repetitive, I spent time in the gym there. I got the workout program from them. I brought a bunch of the Karma Life meals out there because camp food was terrible. So I was eating healthy and going to the gym every night, and it was really good. But then coming out of that and going back to normal life, I kind of fell off the wagon for a while. As far as results, I can see it in my wife clearly. She's looking better and better all the time, and feeling better and better all the time. Personally, only having been on the program properly for whatever, probably about 6 weeks, um, I'm down about 15 pounds. I can't remember size wise, and I can see the differences as well, just in some muscle tone and definition coming in. So, and I just feel way better. It's easier to get out of bed at night. I'm not midday. I don't have the urge to have a nap or anything like that. It's just feeling way better all around. Yeah, and following the program with them, it's definitely it's not only a healthier lifestyle, but it feels way better. I know if I happen to have a cheat day or whatever, I end up not feeling that great anyway. I feel better when I'm putting the proper fuel in my body and exercising it properly and everything. um, Challenges, you know, meal prep is a key thing that they kept hounding me on, and I was just like, ah, whatever. And I learned that the hard way, that you get hungry and it's time to eat, then something quick and easy, right? So it's I now always have about 10 meals in my freezer, just ready to warm up and ready to go. Good healthy meals that are on on my plan. I think I think this has already made a pretty positive change in my life as a whole. Uh, as far as my kids go, they pay attention to what they eat, kind of without even knowing, subconsciously too. They're always asking, "Oh, is this healthy? Is this healthy?" They obviously see that both of us are making an effort to live a healthier lifestyle. Um, Kids, of course, being picky eaters, they're a little bit more of a challenge to get on the full clean eating plan or whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna work our way towards that as well, and just try and be a healthier family as a whole. I I noticed things already. I used to smoke too, and I'd quit that, and now I can go up a few flights of stairs without hacking my lungs out and stuff like that. I can chase my kids around and have more fun with them. So it's noticed even by them. I don't know if they realize it, but they do notice it. I can see that. I've run into quite a few people that I've talked to about what they do. I've learned very quickly, because just about anybody that'll listen, I'll tell them about the DNA dieting and training program. I've learned really quickly that it's still a bit of an uphill battle as getting people to understand that this isn't just another one of those fad diets or anything like that. That this is real science, and it really works. People may look at my diet and at my training plan and wonder, how does that work? But it does. It works for me. It works great, and I eat plenty. I'm full all the time, and in the gym, I don't have to do cardio. How's that a bad thing?